The village of Randwick is situated 2 miles north of Stride in Gloucestershire, on a ridge between the Painswick and Stonehouse valleys. The playing fields are owned by the parish council, who have recently signed up for the QE2 Jubilee Playing Fields and Trust. This means that the fields will remain playing fields in perpetuity.
So we went to Abercan Mill and we ordered a box of material because we thought we'd never get enough, and then the material started coming in.
We promoted it
through the runner
that we needed material, and then it started to come in, and it was still coming in even when we stopped making bunting, wasn't it? People were leaving bags of old curtains.
Hey, it's not, good stuff, good stuff. There was real good stuff there.
At least one box of unsewn pieces, I think, in the end.
Well, I think there's still some in that cupboard now.
Still there, still a box in there.
Still a box in there.
And we reckon there's about 1,000 flags in it.
We couldn't really get some more tape, could we? Because the tape was in short supply, so that was the limit.
Well, the thing is that we wanted to do this project for the Jubilee, and
How many hundreds of yards of tape did you use in the end? Any idea? You were buying it by the 500 metre roll, I think.
It was 5 kilometres, 5,000 metres, I believe, that we bought in the end.
there were 10 reels of 500, so and we used almost all of it.
So 5 kilometres we used.
And we ran out.
So,
And then
Yeah.
they had
we had to reorder.
Then we had
and then reorder.
and then they ran out, didn't they? And the whole world ran out of bunting tape.
Yeah, there was a sort of big run on world shortage of tape, wasn't there, at one time?
Yeah, there was. Because the whole country was
the
going.
Yeah, because it wasn't just us making it.
It went up,
Did it?
rocketed, yes,
Ah.
on the commodities market.
Oh,
yes.
fine, that's good. Did the country's GDP go up as a result during that
I
period?
thought so, particularly if you start exporting it.
We could do that.
Yes.
Look at that.
I'll work with Mr Cameron and see if we can
Yes,
go for an export grant, plus the DTI.
because you had an enormous number of cutters and sorters, did you, as well as the sewers. That's
Yes, I never did sewing. I only ever.
No, I didn't do so either.
Cutting.
Alan, I've got the list.
oh, good. Bunting helpers. Are you likely to be putting those forward to the sort of New Year's honours or something like that?
Probably will, yes.
Are you going to take the bunting tape on these then? Well, I may as well, if it's going to be ice.
The main thing for the evening is to measure the entire length of the bunting chain, and it has to be measured in one piece. Now it's in, I know, a dozen different boxes, so obviously a dozen different pieces. So what I plan to do is put one box in the van, and we'll probably have somebody reeling it out. They'll probably sit in the front of the van or one of these 2 seats here. And then what we've also got to do is validate the width and the spacing of the flags. So the way we're going to do that is we'll measure a sample of them, okay, and then what we'll do is we'll count all the flags out with these tally counters, okay. So we need two people on the tally counting, okay, and we've got some log sheets. We've got some log sheets here. So the person who's letting out the bunting in the van needs to keep a record of the tally count, because what we don't want, we're going to do two simultaneous tally counts, okay, and then what we'll have to do at each post, we'll stop and make sure the tally counts are the same, okay, because it could be quite easy to miscount a flag depending how fast we do it. So if we get to a post and we found the two tallies are out of sync, we'll have to go back to the previous post and recount that row of flags. Okay. What I've also done is when we take the tally measurement, we'll write the tag number on here and the tally count number. Okay, so we can go back to the exact flag as to where we restart the count. Okay, so that's
Is that all official Olympic stuff?
Yeah, by Alan Tomlinson.
This is Alan Tomlinson.
okay.
So two people sitting in the back and letting it out through there is about the right
Well,
thing,
I think
isn't
there's two people here on the tally count,
Yeah.
and there's probably one person here letting the bunting out, I would think,
it? Right,
or the one person sits in the front letting it out.
okay.
It's probably better if they sit in the back here because they've got to write the tag number and tie the tag on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay. And one person driving the van, of course.
Of course.
Is that going to be Sue? It's actually...
You're going to drive it if she's over.
It's specially designed on us.
Right.
Enjoys better.
So Malcolm's going to. We pegged out the circuit. I think there's 6 or 7 pegs around the field, and it's about 0.6 of a mile we estimate. But Malcolm and Lynn are going to measure the distance between those pegs with their theodolite, and then we can calculate the distance, and we'll know how many loops we've got, and we'll know whether we made it or not. Photos first of all, because we've got to have some photographic evidence as well.
As a vigilator.
That was near enough. Yeah. But wait a basically, it's very. Yeah, the wind might affect it, but it's heavy. Are we on the bubble? Put it and lower it down one.
Putting a couple of boxes in the back of the van, in the truck, and paying it out.
I'm wondering if one of the tallies goes flag, flag, flag. So they say flag and press the button.
Now, take it as they come out the box.
No, we're gonna shout out because then we're in sync then,
Right.
aren't we?
So what we got to do?
Shouting?
Yeah.
Right. So what we
Yes, Alan.
Tie a tag on then.
and tally number 2 is also at 300.
That's tally number 1.
Oh, they've got
So that's right. And then tally number.
no, you can use the same. That's just the tally counter number 2 on tag number 1.
Oh,
Take it down to back here.
What's about here, wasn't it?
And see how windy it was by the way in which those lines of flags were blowing all over the place. And in order to get them as straight as possible, because otherwise there would be some very big curves in them, we had to put in some extra pegs. reasonably straight, and 9 circuits plus a bit. It was counted manually by Des Rowlandson, who just happened to be walking his dog, turned up when everything was going on and found himself deeply involved.
That's because he's good with numbers. He's an accountant.
Yeah.
Hope there's 2215. If there's 2215 trolley,
Sorry?
is that the Pimm's trolley?
The
Pimm's? White wine? Gin slings?
You want the drinks trolley?
Yes.
Right.
We'd hope that's what you were pushing round, but
No.
it's not, is it?
No, that's the...
It's another box of bunting.
Oh my God, look. I dropped off a few boxes every corner. This is the special bunting.
It's not the drinks trolley, it's the bunting trolley.
This is the... that's the bunting for the schools, the sticky fingers.
Oh, very good.
Well done, Sue.
4,000, 40, 41, 42, 4,800, 4,500!
You were actually knotting them together, right, when they were coming out of the vehicle. Now, were they all in specific lengths then?
No, all different lengths. Some are in like 100 metre lengths.
Right.
Some bits.
Yes. Yes.
Probably the bits Irene did.
Yes.
Some are just in 20
Right,
metres.
that's right. And templates, I think you made templates, didn't you, Harden? So
I
that
made
these can be...
templates for everybody, so that all the flags were the same size.
They're the same
and
size, so it was all pretty
the proper
standardised.
size.
Those flags had to be 6 inches along the top, and they had to be spaced at 2 inches.
Exactly.
That really is very close. I mean, it's rare that you see bunting that close together.
That's quality bunting, that, isn't it?
It is. I think that's right. That really is. Yes.
That's for the brother. That's fine, just that they were looking on the website. Alan? I know. Like a little walk round. Do you want to do this bit? Well, let Alan do that bit. Come and do this bit.
2 is 33. 3. It was only 530 metres. Around.
Went round once.
Yeah.
Right. And so we've done 3 times so far.
Well, I think we've counted up to 4,500.
4,500. It's about 530 metres round, apparently.
Is it? We've got another, well, I think we've got another 10 journeys on the way round. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, 10 in total, and we've done 4.
.4864.
Working back from
4864.212.
Wow.
And we're record breakers!
4,864.21 metres.
Did you get that? And we made 19,884 flags, individual flags.
And we've counted them all this evening.
And we've counted them all this evening.
About 3 times.
Yes.
During the night, I'm going to say, it got windy and wet as well, and it was in a tremendous state, wasn't it? The following day, took all the evening and most of the night, so I understand, of people trying to untangle it.
So Calvin was there till 2 o'clock in the morning, wasn't
2
it?
o'clock in the
With
morning.
Simon Vincent.
Right.
And then they decided to go to bed after 2 o'clock, but did the majority of untangling. And then I thought, when I drove home from work at 4:30, I thought, I'll just drop down to the field because I didn't know about all this. And there was just masses of, it's still